And I'm going to start right away by telling you that the different thing about this festival is starting time. So I want all of you to hear that. All concerts, without an exception, will start at 7:30 p.m. at Door County Auditorium. Now, since we have a 3-week festival, it is very logical for me to speak to you about every week as a little cycle. So our concerts are Tuesday night, Thursday night, and Saturday night. The opening concert will have music of greatest composers ever born, and those are Beethoven and Brahms. So we will start with the Egmont Overture, which is by far my favorite overture of Beethoven, although I like them all, but some more than others. Anyway, and then I will conduct the Fourth Symphony of Beethoven. And then we'll have a guest artist, violinist Vadim Gluzman, whom I'm trying to get to Door County for many years now, but we never seem to have a luck with his schedule because he's constantly concertizing in Europe and in Israel very often in the summer times. Therefore, I'm very happy that he will be coming this time to play Brahms concerto. Vadim is an extraordinary violinist, world known, and I actually love his violin too. His violin is one of those, the most precious Stradivariuses from Cremona. Anyway, so that is our first concert. There is actually nothing I can tell you more about music because it is self-explanatory. It is simply greatest music ever written, and so you are welcome to be there and enjoy the concert. Moving on to the second concert of the first week. It is a very interesting idea now, a very special concert, because we're going to start a composer of the summer, Sergei Rachmaninoff. We're going to introduce 3 symphonies of Rachmaninoff and symphonic dances for the final concert. Of course, I don't need to reintroduce to you Rachmaninoff because he was one of the greatest Russian composers, and he had the most unbelievable gift for melody. So I'm so looking forward to introduce him to you. The first symphony, of course, had a very sad history because the initial performance was a disaster in St. Petersburg due to the fact that conductor Alexander Glazunov was totally drunk. It led to nervous breakdown of composer who could not compose anything for 2 years and then came out victorious, producing his world-famous Piano Concerto No. 2. Anyway, so this particular piece I consider very beautiful, very original, very fresh, and I'm looking forward to conducting it. Now, sandwiched between Mussorgsky and Rachmaninoff, we are going to have a cello concerto by William Walton, which will be played by Wendy Warner, a cellist who has appeared with us at least 4 or 5 times. And she's an extraordinary cellist who studied with Rostropovich and went to Curtis. Anyway, this concerto is not very well known. It is not your warhorse. It's not a concerto which played all the time, everywhere. And I'm very glad because it is extremely important for us to bring some novelties, to bring to us pieces which are wonderful, but sometimes forgotten without any reason. Anyway, this concerto will be played by Wendy Warner. I'm looking forward to this very much. The start of that program will feature our first emerging conductor, Chia-Hsuan Lin, who is here with me. She's finishing her DMA degree at Binan School of Music. It is the highest possible degree which we could offer to young conductor. Perhaps you want to talk a little bit about yourself?
No problem. Hi, my name is Chia-Hsuan Lin. I graduated from National Taiwan Normal University with Professor Yampolsky. And then I got my master at Cincinnati with Maestro Mark Gibson. And then now I'm studying with Maestro Yampolsky.
Thank you very much. Do you want to say a couple of words about piece you're going to conduct?
Yes. This opera, it's an introduction to the opera by Mussorgsky, Hovanshina.
Very good. Very good. Hovanshina.
Hovanshina. Excellent first
Yes.
syllable. All right,
Yeah.
I've been practicing so many times with Maestro. All right, so it's a really lovely piece and start with mysterious viola section, and then this lovely kind of like the curving of Moscow River and passing through woodwinds and other string instrument. It's really beautiful piece, and then it start with oboe with lovely beautiful freshness, like opening in the down and the sunshine on the Moscow River.
Thank you very much. You will enjoy our orchestra, and everybody who you mentioned right now will deliver to you, starting with violas, and certainly our first oboist, wonderful, wonderful musician. Okay, so we probably are done with the second program, and the third program is devoted to waltz music, which is, I call it program on a lighter side. I don't want to call it pops, because it's not really a pops. It is simply an orchestral program without a symphony. We are going to have program dedicated to waltzes. And I call it Wine, Woman and Song, as name of one of the waltzes by Johann Strauss Jr. But it's not going to be entire evening of music of the same composer. We're going to start with the concert waltz by Alexander Glazunov, which is not the waltz to be danced for. It is a symphonic waltz, but most beautiful, elegant, and noble music. And then we're going to feature our concertmeister, Igor Yusufovich, who will play 3 short pieces by Tchaikovsky for violin and orchestra. The Melody, Serenade Melancholique, and Waltz Scherzo. So that is the first half. The second half will be dedicated to 4 different waltzes by Johann Strauss and another hilarious piece called Thunder and Lightning Polka, when everybody goes completely berserk, including orchestra musicians and conductor. So this is the end of first week.